Good morning. This is Around the House with Kay and Tom. This morning I am going to fix some center cut, Angus center cut ribs, and we're going to use onion soup, a pack of that, beef broth, and we're going to cut up some extra onions to go in it. So let's just get started with this thing. I'm going to cook them in a crock pot, and since my crock pot is not big enough to keep them together, I'm just going to cut them just enough to fit in the crock pot. I don't want to cut them apart yet. So I've cut these into 2 pieces to go in the crock pot. Okay, and we've cut those in half. We're just going to lay them aside for a few moments, and I'm going to cut up this onions. This is just a sweet onion, and we're going to use enough beef broth to cover the ribs. First thing I've got to do is I've got to get my crock pot set up. Okay, I've got my crock pot ready. I've got it sitting on 2 pieces of towel. That's just to keep it from getting so hot on my counter, because we're going to cook it probably 3 hours. At least 3 hours. We're going to put the meat in the very bottom. Looks like I'm going to have to cut this one more time to get it to lay down in this crock pot. I was thinking it would do it with just twice, but it didn't, so we will try it. There we go. It's not all the way down, but it's as far as I can get it. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to cut up the onion. Doesn't matter how you cut the onion, just so you get it cut up. You can, I like onions, so we're just going to get this onion cut up right quick. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. Please subscribe to my channel. Getting closer and closer to summertime down here. It's supposed to be in the 80s today. And I had some things I want to do outside today. So if I can get this started, I will go outside and work on my yard just for a little bit. Okay, I've got my onions cut up. I've got the meat in the crock pot, so I'm just going to take the onion and spread it around in the crock pot. There we go. This is really a quick way to fix a meal. And we're going to take 1 pack of Lipton's Onion Soup. And just sprinkle it in there. And we're going to take at least 2 cups of beef broth. It might take just a little bit more. Let's just see what 2 cups will do. You really don't have to measure it out. Just make sure that your meat is covered and your onions are covered. And we're going to put the lid on it. That's all you do need. And we're going to cut it on high, because I am going to be in and out today, and I can always check on it. And again, this is nothing but, this is a center cut of ribs, beef ribs, 1 pack of onion soup, Lipton's onion soup, beef broth, enough to cover your meat, and we're just going to put it on high and let it cook. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I have had these center cut beef ribs on for about 2 hours now, and we're going to check and see if they're in a way near done or if they are done. These are the beef ribs. They're just falling off the bone. The onions are really, really tender. This is center cut beef ribs with Lipton onion soup and beef broth, cooked about 3 hours. Very good, very tasty. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. Please come back and join me again. Sign up for my channel. Subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you next time. Have a good day.